Lolita style is an alternative fashion from Japan. It started in about the 1980s as a street fashion, and from there it's progressed into kind of a worldwide phenomenon. The basic parts of Lolita that most people would agree that you need to have for a Lolita coordinate is the JSK, which stands for jumper skirt or a skirt, then a frilly blouse or a shirt, something like that. It could be short or long sleeve. To get the right shape for the Lolita dress, which is either an A-line or a cupcake shape, you need to wear petticoats. There are a ton of Lolita sub-styles. The most popular are classic, sweet, and gothic. Sweet Lolita is lots of pastels and lavender and pink and really, really over-the-top cute. Then there's classic Lolita, which is a bit more subdued and mature. Their colors tend to be darker, less vibrant. There are lots of floral prints, and kind of like Sweet Lolita's like older, mature sister. Then there's Gothic Lolita, which is pretty self-explanatory. Modesty definitely plays a role in Lolita. A lot of the aesthetics of the style have to do with really being sweet and demure. You know, you don't leave a whole lot of skin uncovered. You know, you wear socks up to your knees or up past your knees even. And you know, the neckline is usually fairly high. It's definitely a pretty modest fashion. Something that Lolitas will get fairly vehement about, it relates to Vladimir Nabokov's novel Only in Name. The novel is about a childlike figure who's very seductive and sexual. Lolita aims to be the opposite of that. It's very innocent, and you try and have like a sense of wonder at the world. The most common question that you get asked on the street when you're wearing Lolita is if this is a costume or like what performance or play you're a part of. And then you get the kind of snide comments from people who think they're being really clever. You know, sometimes you'll get like dirty stares or you'll get people being really rude. But actually, you get a lot of people who are really inspired, and, you know, especially old ladies and little kids are my favorite to run into, because old ladies just think that you're the most darling thing. And then little kids, they think you're a princess. And you know, it just makes you feel good to be able to make them happy for that one instant. I think definitely the most common misconception that you get is that it's some sort of age play or some sort of fetish thing. It's almost kind of hurtful, because this is something that I put a lot of time and effort into, and then people look at it and say like, oh, that's disgusting. That it's kind of insulting, because we're just trying to feel good about ourselves and feel happy in the clothes that we're wearing. The fact that people get so uncomfortable with it is kind of sad. The main thing that Lolita is trying to accomplish is really to just make the people who wear the fashion feel beautiful and comfortable with who they are. A lot of people in the Lolita community, they struggle with anxiety or depression, or they're really self-conscious, and they just have troubles with their self-image. And I feel like when they put on these clothes that are so beautiful and just so otherworldly almost, you know, it can really just make them feel like they're a princess and like they can do anything. And you know, if Lolita's out to do anything, it's to just make people feel good about themselves.